gas canister incident, you've had several flat tires in some of your wins, and how do you get through that when you're out there and you're in the lead, and is it something that gets in your head, or is it something that you take in stride? I mean, it's obviously, even on the smallest level, people can let things bother them that can make a race unravel. How do you stay strong through that, when you have something as big as a flat tire in a race?
An Ironman, or any distance triathlon, for me is a bit like life. You have ups and you have downs and you have highs and you have lows, and it's how you deal with the lower times that are often determine whether or not you can achieve your goal or you can be successul. And bar Roth last week, all the races I've had, I've gone through those highs and those lows. Sometimes those lows you can see in the form of a flat tire, or someone vomiting by the side of the road, and sometimes the lows are inside. You can't see perhaps the pain that someone's physically suffering, but there are always those highs and those lows, and the flat tire was just one of those. But I think what's key is that you develop the mental strength in training to be able to deal with what you're going to encounter in races, both physically and mentally. In training, I hurt myself. I really put myself through it so that when I race, I know that I've already endured that physical pain. I really try and push my body and my mind to the limit, and that way I can develop strategies for actually coping with that a race day. And those strategies give me the confidence that I can then overcome whatever hurdles face me. And like you said, the fact that I'd had 2 flat tires in previous races, I think I'm jinxed, but yeah, I've had flat tires and I've mended them and gone on to win. I knew, and I had faith that my race was not going to be over just because I had a flat tire. But I do have to mention and give thanks to Rebecca Keat, one of my competitors, that actually gave me the gas canister that I used to inflate my tyre, having been a complete muppet and failed to use mine properly. But she gave me her gas canister, and that to me epitomises everything that is great about the sport that we all love. That she would do that for me, and Rebecca's is a really good friend of mine, and for many reasons. But I definitely respect her so much for what she did to me, for me. But yeah, like I said, I think what is key is that every athlete, whether they're professional or amateur, develops strategies in training to really be able to cope with the low times and the high times. And that can be visualization, it can be the use of music. I mean, I have many techniques, and if you're interested, just ask a question at the end. But yeah, I have my own strategies for dealing with that.